Hello and welcome back to HoI4 with our French campaign. I'm back, baby. Not fully back, as you might have heard. I'm still a bit raspy. It's not as bad anymore, so yay. So good going there. So yeah, we'll be trying to get back on things ASAP. But I thought, you know, I've been sick a lot lately. I think I just had every single piece of sickness that I could have in the past. I don't know how long. Being unlucky at the end of August, start of September. Just had a minor case of flu last week, which is fairly minor. Just felt noxious like the entire day. And as most of you would understand that feeling noxious and recording is not like an ideal combi. So yeah. And now I just have a fucking cold. And I'm still having it. But I'm done coughing mostly, so yay, I guess. So yeah, I think I'm good to record. I will be drinking a little bit during the video, because, well, you know, people need to actually... I need to take a lot of fluids to keep the vocal cords even remotely working. Am I fabricating on Belgium? No, I'm not fabricating on Belgium because I decided to, you know, just keep Belgium in the running of things. They are useful. And I can't just find anybody right now anyway, so... Nothing much to worry around there. That's a little bit... that's doable. Let's see, 339, 339. I might as well go for the recon companies and everything. Right, building a big-ass navy, getting these guys ready. Now, some of you suggested get rid of Cyprus, Malta, right here, and the Balearic Islands. Good idea, I agree with you, but they actually have a fairly large naval presence here. So, yeah, and it looks like they have 3 different naval fleets here, so it's gonna be difficult to do that. As well as the fact that Yemen apparently got into the war. I didn't know they did. Well, it seems that the Black Army is gotta have some work cut out for him. Too bad. Oh, this is Hejaz, it's not Yemen, my bad. Yemen and Asir are not into it or in it, so it's gonna be just a bit annoying, but, well, it could be worse. Another carrier got his ass kicked, I think. No, this is definitely not a carrier that's got his ass kicked. This is a carrier that's repairing. So yes, I do sound a little bit nasally. Would rather be a little bit nasal than not record at all. Also, if I mute myself during the recording, that's probably because I'm either coughing or something along those lines. Right. I really need to get this this thing going. It's gonna take a while. Probably will be able to get them in a faction immediately, and then we somehow need to start sending a lot of equipment that way. I have no clue even if we can do it or how we can do it. That civil war is going to be tricky. Really tricky. So I might have a hand in it, sort of, in one way or another, just right before it fires. So according to predictions, it will fire in... So yeah, this will be, I guess, near the end of 1939 or halfway. So keep an eye on it. Air Wings, there's no missions assigned. Well, they aren't there anymore, okay. The Dutch try landing. Well, good luck. They seem to have a hard-on for Breton. It's, strange. Did not expect it. Let's take a look at trade. Trade is good. And we're building this entire Atlantic wall now, so, you know, fun times. It's gotten that bad that we are building now the Atlantic wall. Let's see. There isn't much more coverage that I want. Get one here. Alright. Let's take a look at the war. Percentage war contribution is 70% for me. Good. That means we'll have majority points to spend during the peace deals. Holy crap. We're supposed to total. But looking at this, we out-factory the US quite a bit, as well as the UK. Even them combined will be working better as them. I think looking at both factions, me and Russia clearly have the production advantage. Like really clearly have a production advantage. Holy crap, did not expect that. How are we on landing craft? 179 days. Alright. Okay. So we just need to wait for the fleets to become ready and available. And we can start having some fun. Construction, that will speed things up. Let's get some more resources out of it. Could get the improved oil plants, but I've received fairly little use for that for now. And we'll be getting the rest of this first as well. So this is going to be a long war. Yes, this is going to be a long war. But hey, it is what it is. There's nothing much that we can do about it. Seems that these guys lost their mission somehow. This is like stuff that I would like to see fixed in the game, you know. So what happened? They conquered this, I think. I don't know what happened to the front line. It's actually fairly strange. Somehow that deleted the front line. Large ships and low strength. Had just capitulated. Well, just get the final troops out of there. Alright. Yeah, we could barge through Afghanistan and get into the British Raj, but I see fairly little. They are a large pool of manpower, though. Like 41 million. Might actually be worthwhile to take them out. For now, I don't see... But their industry is weak. No, I wouldn't call that weak. How much did you sacrifice already? Jesus Christ, you've been running into this fortified area. What we do need, however, is... This airfield needs to get built. Let's take a look. Because now they're unable to really fly anything nearby. There we go, that's better. I think that's this province, yeah. Good, at least now they can fly some decent support here. That should prevent the too much from this to be damaged and destroyed. It's getting fairly little done, but that doesn't really matter. And I'm not in a hurry here, so... We're definitely not in a hurry. Okay, you can delete those messages. That doesn't really care much for it. 100 ships, and it might be mostly naval, I mean submarines. But still, it's a little bit annoying. What are we gonna do about it? Well, yeah, produce more ships. Currently reinforcing the Atlantic and Indian Navy. And the African Navy. How's the African Navy doing? African Navy is not doing that well. She's taking in quite some damage here. Wait, no, this is the Indian Navy, which is doing fairly good. Well, where the hell's the African Navy? It must be you then. Oh right, we're Portugal. I kind of forgot to clean that up. We're engaging in mostly Dutch Navy. Oh wait, these are mostly submarines and a couple of carriers. Submarines are fun and all, but they are not that useful against these ships. Okay, what did we just outclass, outdate? Oh, my destroyers. Brilliant. Well, 6 destroyers coming up. Am I that interested in these heavy ships? I'll be honest, not really, but don't really know what else to do with it just yet. Can I get more? Might be worthwhile to invest in it. Navy is important, and you know, you can, after the war, you could just scrap most of it anyway. For now, this looks like it's going to be an important task for us to do. We can build more ships. So let's just make optimal use of it. So the Atlantic Wall once again can cease. It's just like a pet project, so to speak. I think this little thing is going to be fully redundant. This was only there for when I thought Belgium would still join in. There we go. Wish I could just move all repairs to the bottom, or that it just didn't show up in this list or something along those lines. Like, put all of these of this type down below. That would be like Control Shift or something along those lines. Let's see. Repairs. There we go. Who dares wins. Sure. But you're still on a carrier vessel? No, you're not. I think. Nope. In that case, you're no longer necessary, like that right there. You're repairing, I guess? They were repairing. Yep. They're intercepting convoys. Very nice. That other submarine fleet, I think, got completely wrecked. Yeah, it looks like it. What's your home base? Sicily, level 2. Try Provence. And do some convoy raiding. Be careful though, you know? Like, don't engage with other ships, just... They should avoid those engagements. Should, in theory. See, that's where it exactly goes wrong. The game is progressing slow though, Jesus. Wish you could speed us up a little bit. So what's the current prediction? April, so I'm about halfway through. I think this will fire up. Yep, get rid of those messages. I wish we could just clear all of them. I don't want to see like every single... See, we get 3 per day. Our aircraft spotted some guys, and these are not battles. They're like detailed logs and everything, but nothing's happening. If you don't sink anything, just don't bother telling me. This game still needs some work, and I'm not specifically talking about this mod. I'm talking about the entire game. There's a little bit of work left. It's in a good state. It's in a better state than it was when it got released, but it still needs a bit of work here and there. Why do you even try? Russia, Russia, Russia. Why do you even try? I guess I can say the same to the British Raj. Like, why the hell do you even bother? These constant attacks. It seems that they are also building in the provinces. Like, well, if he's building fortresses, we might as well. I'm not planning on going that way. India. We're going through Afghanistan. Right, got some factories left if I want to. Do we really need anything? I don't think we really do. 500,000 field guns. I just reminded myself that we can probably not send a single naval convoy even to the United States. to support their war effort due to the fact that we have no control over the area. As far as our intel goes, well, it's actually not that bad. We might actually be able to pull this off. There's like 70 ships here, 40 ships here, but once we get past this blockade here, we should be fine. But I was maybe a little bit hoping of trying to get rid of England before that. Now, the funny thing is, if the communists would take over before the Civil War, the US will stay with the British Union and they will fight me, which is completely ridiculous, and I think that's something that needs to be fixed. No, you got a complete new government in place, besides the fact that this is a communist war that we're doing. So it wouldn't make any sense. Like at all. But yeah, there are some funky stuff in this game, but I think a government flip which should mean for something. Like, imagine, you know, England and France are fighting against Germany, but instead of attacking, they start influencing the politics. So Germany flips towards a democracy. They will still stick in that war with Germany, even though Germany has become a democracy. So Hitler has been disposed, a new government is put in place. So it's weird that that war would continue. So I think that's a system that they, you know, that's something they should look at. That's a sunken carrier if I've ever seen one. Out of that, we have a carrier for 1,000 aircraft space. That is, oh boy, a little bit too enthusiastic. Let's see. That's not completely right. Atlantic Navy 1 also needs 12 more destroyers. Yeah. Let's see. Up, then up to the top. But yeah, the game is running very slow. But right now, mostly what I need to do is keep an eye on our backs here. See, everything that they send in through here is gone. So the attacks will stop, even if they, you know, have the islands left and everything. The attacks will eventually stop. But there's nothing that they can do about it. Nice, we actually managed to sink a light cruiser in a bill with a getting hit. That's an impressive attack. I like it. Alright, Russia managed to get a troop there. Go Russia. Pulling in China is going to be hilarious if we manage to pull that off. That's going to be a great one. Let's see, we need about 260 more points, so that is roughly 260 points. Let me see if I can do math. Nope, my brain is full of snot, so I can't do math. 260 divided by... Well, that's not right. 260 divided by 2.2 or something along those lines. 2.25, I think. It's about 100 days. So that's divided by 30 is on average about 4 months. So February, March, April, May, June. Yeah, so I was right in that one. Okay. Now, I could try paratroopers, because we actually have, I think, aerial control over most of it, and if I want to, I could get really easy aerial control anyway. This is really in our favor, because I think most of this is outdated aircraft. Like, we killed 21 of theirs versus 1 of ours. Wow, that's pretty good. Friendly plane disrupted by 40%, gets disrupted. Look, even these bombers shoot down more than they lose. Damn it. That's pretty nice. So yeah, that would be an option to fix this, to get into England. But the downside of paratroopers is that they're just not that good. But I might as well make a paratroop division. I should make these guys as heavy as possible because reasons. Okay, just pause for a second. I'm gonna make a 40 width. I might actually just be a little bit of a risk taker here and try it. So you will get engineers, of course. You'll get support artillery, of course. You get a recon. You get logistics, and you get a field hospital. Bam, paratroopers. Don't know what the name is for that. In French. If you know, let me know. Alright, that also means that we are gonna need some aircraft. Transport planes. Alright, I actually need to trade some resources for that. Rubber, Belgium. You're a great nation. Okay, I don't have the aluminium and nobody wants to trade with me. I can trade some oil with Russia. I guess I'll take some aluminium from them. However, in 60 days we get some new stuff anyway, so can't really do much about that. But hey, you need the and it takes a while to produce these. These will not even get one a day. Like at full force, what do you get? One every 3 or 2 days or so. It takes a while to produce these transport aircraft. It's not a bad thing. Okay, can I go up to 7? Nice, got some trade pressure with them. Like seriously, are these the only ones that produce the stuff? Aluminium, is that rare? I know it was rare at the beginning, but apparently the Netherlands has 8. That must be in the Caribbean, I guess. UK has got 140 here. And this has been taken by whom? By Brazil. Wait, we're at war with Brazil? Oh yeah. Huh. Wow, we are at war with a few more people than I thought. Yeah, most of South America's been joining in. And apparently... Ooh, that's interesting. I didn't know we had trouble right here, but... Portuguese Republic and everything, we can kick them out of the war as well if we want, and that gets us more naval control over this area. There we go. Now I probably still can't let Portugal go down, even if do they consider this a core? Wow, they do. Ballsy. Ballsy. That gives you a lot. Wow, that makes Portugal actually fairly strong, I think. Interesting. Yes, I know I've got available planes in reserve. $825. That means we have about 250 points to go. It's not going the fastest, especially with the game chugging as it is, but it's just what happens when you know Russia and France. There's so many stuff happening on the map. It's ridiculous. There are 600 divisions here, but 800 divisions here. Only 239 divisions there. We, as always, are fairly tiny in our doings. Okay. Let's see. How many fighter aircraft do I need? More than I'm having now. See, that's not ideal. There's a little bit of fighter resistance right there. I think it will do better if you get some fighters to fly aerial superiority over there. Oh wait, these already fly England. My bad. How How much resistance do we have here? Fairly little. I really want to start producing more fighters, but I don't really see the... we don't have the resources for it right now. So that's the biggest issue, because I'm running out of aluminium already. Wait, how the hell are they flying aircraft here? That's really long range. Well, bomb Berlin, I guess. There's something to do there. Ridiculous. Doesn't seem that they're damaging factories. Right, Berlin already fell before. Right, my bad, I completely forgot. We have a minor excess of rubber. Okay. Okay. But we need a lot more oil. Must be the ship's production. That's... Oh right, yeah, of course we're producing the new harbors. That's also why the oil increase is happening. Oh, that does mean that we need to get the wrong button. Need to get the research. Let's see for the extra factory in state, so we can build more refineries. I think that's really going to be a necessity to build many more refineries. Ah, this is starting to look like a more proper fleet now. Really makes me happy. Especially if this thing is ready and the others are ready as well. We can launch 150 ships in there, fully fledged, ready to go. Hopefully that will do the trick. We're gonna launch a naval invasion right here, and then I'll try to land. Let's see. So this is the air zone, so we might be able to reach... I think they protect the coast though. So Ipswich, I'd probably land right here. And Norwich is defended, I guess. Let me see. Northern England is... Somebody's flying over Northern England. No? But we have... Okay. I might drop right here. See if I can take Bristol, I guess. This is coastal, so that's why I don't want to go there. And this is... there's a city here. There's a victory point, so... Even taking a harbor is not going to do much, but it will at least keep the troops resupplied. See, that's the big thing. For now, it's just how much the game chugs is just surprising though. All right, destroyers upgrade. Voice leaving me. Okay. Anti-air is not that important. The submarine warfare is important. Oh, we got quite a few points. Engine, just gonna... Okay, keep the speed fairly well. There you go. Yeah, we'll switch to 13 days of production. Did I just switch out a carrier? Yup. So 11 a year, that's about 1 a month. So once we can finally go on naval focus again, that should get a 20% off. Yeah, that should be pretty great. Pretty great. So how are we looking? Hopefully close to 900 by now. Yeah, we're close. So about 145 points left. Hopefully it will be enough. Hopefully it will be enough. How much communism is there now in the US? 49%. All right. Okay, well, still gonna need to bring communism to Russia and everything, so there's some work left for us. But I think I'm gonna play with the big three. Like, France has the entirety of Europe. There you go, Russia, which can take, for my all I care, like this area right here, and Iran, Afghanistan, and then we'll take China, which we're gonna feed the British Raj or something along those lines. And the USA, which could take, for all I care, the entire north. So it's basically gonna be, which I don't run the player peace deal mod, so that's definitely not gonna be the result, but that would be nice as a result. Speaking of which, new aircraft coming up. Probably should put that into a list as well. Probably should put that in the list as well. Unfulfilled imports. Japan stopped trading as well as they did. I got tungsten issues. Well, apparently I can just pull out enough tungsten out of the entire world. Oh, I can't! Fuck, just 1 point. Oh well. There you go. Tungsten. Who has tungsten that I can take? Yeah, Portugal has some. Spain, hi. Can I ask you to give me... Where's it specifically? In... So it is in Lisbon, alright. Yeah, Spain, you're a dick. Just probably not even making use of it. Okay, troops have arrived. Go. Let's get one of you to just do a little bit of a loop around here. Get that taken, and then, yeah, let's get the last stuff here cleared up. Seems this has actually been taken already. Must be some Russian troops. Yeah, there's some Russian troops everywhere. Some Spanish troops and everything. Oh, the frame rate is great. Just 10. Too bad in this game that the frame rate is bound to the simulation rate as well. Which is not that strange. There are games that do frames and simulation separately. Which is still causes the same slowdown, but it doesn't cause the frame rate to dip as much. And I'll be honest, I think that would make a lot more sense to have a separate graphical. I might need multi-threading. Now that I mention it, because you do come one, you can just get all the graphics are done by one thread, and all the calculations are done by a couple of other threads. It seems that my guys are not doing so well. Well, they'll survive. All right, excavation. Let's get the new aircraft. We can use them. 23 days before we could start planning our naval invasion. And they stopped invading in the back because they can't get any troops here. So every ship the enemy loses here is a permanent loss for them, which is rather great, to be honest. There's some incredibly damaged light cruisers there. And the Russians have a navy here. Nice. Russia, you are the man. Mostly some submarines, some carriers without aircraft, a Russian carrier without aircraft, but we might be able to do some anti-submarine warfare here. British submarine. Well, it's 13 of them, or it's one of them and 3 of us. I don't know, the numbers are getting confusing. And another failed landing by the enemy. Always good to see. Ah, and all of our naval production facilities are ready. Oh yeah, we are in full swing. Very nice. Very nice indeed. I need to keep an eye on the US. 90 more points. That is, let's see, divided by 5 is a brain that doesn't work. 19 divided by 5 is 18. 19, not 19. So in 8... No. It's 90 divided by 2, which is 45. 45 days. 13 minus 31. So it's the 27th of the next month. If I am correctly about it. I don't know actually if I am. See, I'm gonna let this run until like the day before we have enough. Because I want to try something. Let's see. 11 days for this, so by the time that... Yeah, no, it's not really tied any of my researches, sadly enough. Merge? Oh, wow. You're the med sub 1. We're apparently producing some submarines somewhere. I didn't notice. Yeah, there we go. Med sub 1. Okay. It's not entirely right though. 3, 8 is 12. No, it's 11, so I need 19 more. This looks like one of those internal engagements. Go and do not engage and bill. So the Russians pulled out and we're pulling out. We should be pulling out as well. Yeah, okay. Alright. Merge. Oh, and are merged. I'll put them on engage again. So, wow, this guy has 4 enemy ships. Nice. You've got a battle cruiser, 2 light cruisers, and a destroyer. That's really impressive. That's genuinely impressive, especially the battle cruiser. Those are not ships that really do well. Submarines don't do well against them. Well, battlecruisers might be actually, because they're slow and difficult to maneuver. Oh, the Norwegian convoys are getting sunk. That's annoying. 3 more days for that. Ooh, we're so close. Wow, we actually managed to lose a submarine. Something sunk one of my submarines. It'll be nice to, instead of what it does now, is to get convoy escort systems in place. Where you can just say, like, okay, my convoys need to always have... No, okay, there's still all of them here. Landing craft, there we go. Now all of you are finally know what to do. This seems to be a bit redundant for now. 9040 ships, been fun and all, but might as well get support weapons and everything. Right, how long before those aircraft are ready? 212 days. And 40, which is 20 days. Or, actually, let's see. Let's see, it needs to be goes in ticks of 5. So the 1st of June, it is at 40. So yeah, it is exactly 20 more days. It's the 20th of June where the war is gonna happen. Okay, so apparently there's support from some... Okay. Turkish submarines. Did not expect them. When are you guys presented to be, or predicted to be ready? 17th of August. Ugh, that's gonna take a while. Okay, yeah, I could fly another air wing here. Let's go up to about 50. Now, this shouldn't be flying, actually, until I really put them up there. So... But now they know the zone where they need to go. Seems we're doing good here. I still need somehow to get more aerial control there when the time arises. I'll figure that out when, you know, time comes to it. Well, I think actually know one thing I can do. Is to switch you for you. They use roughly the same anyway. So apparently I have... The extra 10% we just got is like manna from heaven. 46, that makes a lot more sense. There we go. 27, that means I no longer need to trade with you. I could do a little bit less oil, so cut the Venezuelan trade. And we'll cut some of the Russian trade, there we go. Good. Very good. Still doesn't mean we have enough for another fighter squadron. We're missing some of the aluminium, which we'll retrade again. Yeah, we need the fighters, so might as well spend some of it. Good. Now I wish I could make tungsten factories. Sadly, this mod doesn't offer that. Really really need to keep an eye on this. So this is actually going exactly in the rate that we expected. Yeah. All right, nice. It might be actually a little bit early because of the 15%. So we might make a little bit. Nah, I'm gonna be just to save me the hassle, just as a backup. Already got a save. So I want to see if I can influence this a little bit. They did went past 50%, or they're close to 50%, so this might be an interesting civil war. 25. Oh god. That's the 13th. So it's gonna be hitting a little bit early. So that should be 30 on the 15th. No, this might still be no. Wait, it's 15th. There's already 2 points in there, so it might be the 19th that it hits. That's close. That little civil war. That's gonna be really close. I'm looking forward to it. 17th, we'll be moving on to 35. So I'm actually going to make a little bit of safety save right here. I think it is overrode one of the other saves I shouldn't override, but sure, whatever. Who cares? Let's see, so it's going to hit the 20th of June. Alright. So I'm actually gonna... Nope, it hit a little bit the 19th. Alright, well, let's see how well they did. They took on 170 units. They can join in the faction. Well, I'm actually gonna end the video here. So with that, I want to thank you guys for watching. See you guys in the next one. Have a very good day. Bye-bye.